Cooking with fats and oils. Got Dr. Whiting here today to discuss fats and oils. There is so much controversy, misinformation out there on the internet, even on the news. It seems like they don't even understand cooking with fats and oils and the controversy surrounding fats and oils. Let's start off by just discussing fats and oils.
The different kinds. I think that's important.
Yeah.
There are three basic categories of fats. One is saturated. Saturated fats can be recognized generally as solid at room temperature. Butter, lard, etc.
Okay.
Then there's the polyunsaturated fats, which are on the other end. And then there are...
poly means it's probably plastic?
Not necessarily. It refers to the molecular structure.
Okay.
But, and then the third one, which is kind of in the middle, is what we call monounsaturated. So as a general rule...
Well, what's an example of monounsaturated?
Avocado oil, olive oil.
Okay.
And
so olive oil is a good one.
Yes. The oils that you wish and should be avoiding to any extent are the unsaturated fats and the polyunsaturated fats and oils, because because of their molecular structure, they become rancid and oxidized very easily.
Okay.
And through that oxidation and rancidity, free radicals are formed. And those free radicals, when they enter the body, can cause a whole host of health problems over time.
So knowing that we should avoid the polyunsaturated, you just said that olive oil is also unsaturated.
So monounsaturated.
Oh, okay. Mono.
And those are very good, very healthy. They make up the basis of what we call the Mediterranean healthy diet.
So then the safest, then somebody is fair to assume that the olive oil is the safest mono.
That and avocado oil, yes.
Okay. And so don't even think, do they have avocado oil on the grocery store aisles?
Yep.
Oh.
It used to be harder to find.
Okay.
But now it's becoming increasingly popular. And so you can get it in most supermarkets now. And
the one you should avoid at all costs would be the poly.
Right. Corn oil, safflower oil.
Okay.
All the oils that the food industry has pushed and peddled on us for decades.
So that's also margarine.
Margarine is saturated, polyunsaturated oil.
Whoa.
So it's got a double bad problem connected with it.
Yeah.
Because it's been artificially saturated, so it's solid at room temperature, so it spreads just like real butter. Keep in mind that margarine is one molecule away from plastic.
From plastic, yeah. And that's the thing that I've heard repeated on, news, social media, that polyunsaturated is one molecule away from plastic.
Especially when they make it into margarine, yeah.
Okay. And so that's really the only ones you should avoid? So the best ones would be the olive oil, avocado oil,
and saturated oils to in moderation. So animal fats.
Okay.
Which are very healthy because of their molecular structure. They do not oxidize and they do not form free radicals.
Okay. And so what is the safest way to store oils? I mean, olive oil, yeah, you have it in the bottle, you keep it on the counter.
Yeah, because it's a monounsaturated, it's very stable at room temperature.
Yeah.
If, heaven forbid, you choose to have polyunsaturated oils in your house, which is kiss of death in my opinion.
Yeah.
But if you should, corn oil, safflower oil, you have to keep them ice cold. Keep them in the refrigerator. Because the higher the temperature goes, the more oxidation occurs and the more free radicals are formed. Which is why when you choose to cook with oil, you should never, ever cook anything in unsaturated or polyunsaturated fats. That would be corn oil. So if, let's say you got a deep fryer and you want to make some French fries.
Yeah. Fried chicken.
Or fried chicken. Then you want to use avocado oil because it has a high, what we call a high smoke point. You never want to use corn oil and things like that, because when you heat them, the oxidation and the free radicals we talked about, it increases those at least tenfold.
And that leads to free radical damage, leading
to the cellular tissues
of
your body.
And then leading to inflammation.
And leads indirectly to inflammation. It can alter and mutate the DNA of your living cells. These free radicals from vegetable oils, from unsaturated vegetable oils, are the number one cause of heart disease worldwide.
And so I'm going to ask the question everyone's thinking out there. Isn't cooking fried chicken and avocado oil going to change my chicken flavor?
No. No, it's not. Avocado oil is probably has less
flavor than olive oil?
Flavor or aftertaste than some olive oils.
Yeah. Well, some olive oils are amazing.
Oh, well, yeah. And it's just if you're cooking donuts, you may not want them to taste like olives, but I would use avocado oil. Because it has a higher smoke point, which is very important. Especially if you're going to heat the oil above 350 degrees. You definitely want to use avocado oil.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you use olive oil, you're just going to smoke up your kitchen.
Yeah. Because that's not
it's too hot.
Yeah. So let's say you haven't been doing exactly what you should be doing. You've been dabbling in all of them, and you're just seeing a video like this, or you're just starting to find the real knowledge. What nutrients, nutritionally, can we do to combat the free radical damage that you've already done for the past 5 years, that you've already done for the past 10 years?
Yeah,
what nutritionally can you do?
There's two things that we can do. First and foremost, antioxidants.
Okay, like what?
Well, there's so many of them. Vitamin C is one. There's a whole host of NAC is a wonderful one. N-acetylcysteine. There's a whole host of what we call antioxidants and free radical scavenging nutrients.
Okay. Even if you've been doing it for years.
Here's the problem. One of the places in the body that free radicals from vegetable oils go is the arteries of your cardiovascular system. In fact, free radicals from unsaturated fats is the number one cause of occlusion or narrowing of the arteries, because it causes free radical damage to the muscle wall of your arteries. And once that damage occurs, the body then begins to lay down calcium ions like a bandage to prevent hemorrhage. And then when normal, healthy, wonderful cholesterol is flowing through your body, it gets ionically attracted to calcium, and it's like an Oreo cookie, and it keeps building up layer after layer after layer after layer, and pretty soon you've got 70% blockage of your artery.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, there are ways that can be addressed without surgical intervention if it's soon enough. There's intravenous chelation, in which they infuse chelating agents into your veins. That agent removes calcium. Once the calcium is removed, cholesterol no longer sticks there. We now have recently developed oral chelates. You can take them in supplement form, EDTA and others that are quite effective. They work slower than intravenous, but they're quite effective. And over time, they can peel the calcium ions off the inner wall of your artery, and then basically cholesterol floats away and blood flow is fully restored.
That sounds like a whole nother video in itself.
It should be.
Well, I hope that helped answer some of your questions.